I think that's really important in any relationship, not just in a marriage, whether it's with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, is you have to prioritize what's important to you. We make sure whenever we have manageable schedules that we spend that time with each other. Like if I'm filming, he'll come down and he'll stay where I am for a couple of days because at that time he has time off, or if I have time off and there's something I can do, we just make sure we don't go more than 2 weeks without seeing each other. That's it.
And you do this work with UNICEF. Are you going to do philanthropy together? Are you now going to become, a couple that focuses your philanthropy, or keep it separate?
Both.
Yeah.
I think we want to be able to definitely do it together as well. Nick has always been philanthropic. His parents have been, I have been, my parents have been. We come from a family where philanthropy is not a choice, it's just what you do. It's second nature, and he has individually been doing it, but we've discussed many things that we want to do together, and we know that we had the ability to. It's in fact our favorite phrase, that we want to change the world in whatever way we can, somehow.
And what is your focus going to be? I mean, you've been working mostly, directed towards children, right? Is that going to be your focus?
For me, it always has been children. It always has been education, children's rights. I really, really believe that if we pay attention, and we don't enough, to the children of the world, the world becomes a better place. I was in a few refugee camps where I went on trips with UNICEF, and there were all of these kids who were telling me their life's dreams, right? And they're all in refugee camps for like 5 years, 6 years. And they're like, I want to be an astronaut, and I want to be a dentist, and I want to be a teacher. And I knew when I was sitting in front of these kids that they wouldn't be all of that, because they don't have an education. Forget a formal education. They're in a refugee camp, thousands and thousands of these kids. Now think about the fact that if we don't give them a pen in their hand, and if the world doesn't care about the children of the future, how vulnerable they are to violence, how vulnerable are they for someone to put a gun in their hand and say, you know what, the world didn't care about you, why should you care about the world? And that's what we need to stop and protect. I mean, we may not be able to do it for our own generation because, people are making this world into an extremely violent place, but I feel like if we target the kids and give them a place where they feel like they're wanted, they have the ability to take their futures into their own hands, it'll just change the mindset of the world. And I really, really want to be able to do that.
That is so good. I knew you were going to get clapped for that. You've also got involved with Bumble, right? And you're bringing a dating app to India. And I'm sort of fascinated about that because, India is a place which is sort of traditionally where arranged marriages have been such an important part of its culture. In some ways, I suppose a dating app is also about the kind of, the preview and the choice, and the kind of, it's not about the chemistry meeting, it's about choosing and making a kind of pragmatic choice. Do you find there is a kind of cultural resonance for dating apps in India?
So there are other dating apps in India. A couple of things. One, like I said, that it's an amazing time in India with the meeting of modernity and tradition that's happening. You have urban India, urban culture, where people have traveled, they know about the world, everyone knows what's happening. There is a culture of dating, definitely is. My parents had a love match, not an arranged match. So, India is just so diverse, it can't be generalized. Second of all, Bumble, I'm very excited about it and super proud. Bumble is not just a dating app, it's a social network. So it has Bumble Dating, which is what it's known for mostly in America, but it has Bumble BFF, and the best part about it is Bumble Biz, which is it's sort of like whatever aspirations you might have, you can connect with people around wherever you are to help you take those aspirations forward when you make the first step. And why it's so amazing for India, when I met Whitney last year, I was listening to her talk about Bumble in the US, and the amazing part about it is that it gives the choice to women. And I can't speak for every woman in India because they're all so different, but I know the power of choice, the power of me having my choice, and we as independent women in the world, we take it for granted, the ability to have a say in our own lives. There are so many women around the world who have no say in when they'll go to school, when they won't go to school, who they will marry, what their lives will look like. And this sort of gives women a choice to be able to make a dent in not just their personal life, but also in their business and also in friendships. And I just found that so powerful and profound and wanted to be able to take it to India.
Yeah. So you're such a more than a triple threat. You're a quintuplet threat, Priyanka. So what do you want to do next? I mean, here you are in the US now. You have the world at your feet. You have this wonderful new marriage. I mean, what is the next decade for you in your mind? I mean, well, the next 5 years, okay, you have a game plan. You're very driven. I know that you're not just bopping along, thinking about being a wild child, even though you pretend you are.
Pretend I am. Okay. I'm not a planner, honestly. I really am not. All I know is that opportunity strikes when you don't expect it. The smarter thing to do is to recognize opportunity than work so hard in trying to create it. If you, like, that's what I've done all my life. Like, when I came into America, I started doing Quantico. I knew the people I was meeting. I met amazing people that I'm writing a book this year. My editor, Pam, is here. I'm producing not just in India, but I'm also producing in America. I'm developing movies and television that I'm helping write myself. And these are all things that came out of opportunities when I had conversations with people like you. Just exactly like our conversation backstage.
Yeah, we've just planned an India summit in 6 cities, just in the green room. So I'm on the train with the Priyanka train now.
But it really is. I believe that ideas are the currency of the present. Allow your brain to have ideas. Think about how you can make those ideas real, because this is the time when we can do it. Never before in the history of mankind have we been able to sit in our homes, have an idea, maybe create it into an app and monetize it.
Right.
You can do anything anywhere. It's just that people hold themselves back thinking that, oh, I don't know if I could even attempt this because I don't have connections, you can make the connections. It's all in the mindset, and that has to be pivoted a little bit.
Well, Priyanka, anything you do, believe me, you can pull it off. So I want to thank you enormously for being with us.
Thank you so
Priyanka
much.
Chopra.